The winter of 2018 turned the small Japanese town of Nagano into a frozen, silent world. Streets were drowned in fog, windows were sealed with thick curtains, and even stray dogs avoided wandering out at night. In this quiet town, 19-year-old Yuki had just arrived from Tokyo to spend a few weeks with her mother. She had no idea that the town was hiding a legend, one that still walked under the cover of night. A legend with a torn smile, a woman whose presence brought shivers even to those who had never seen her. Yuki had heard the stories growing up. Kuchisake Onna the Slit-Mouthed woman, a spirit said to appear on lonely roads, asking a deadly question, "Am I beautiful?" If you answered wrong, or hesitated even for a second, you never returned home. Yuki always laughed at such stories, calling them old superstitions. But her mother warned her the moment she arrived, "Yuki, when the wind becomes too quiet at night, don't look outside, don't go near the windows. Every winter she comes back." Yuki considered it nothing more than fear, passed down through generations. But the town's atmosphere told a different tale. People didn't step out after sunset, shops closed early, and even the local police patrolled with faces pale from anxiety. Something felt wrong, deeply wrong. On Yuki's second night in Nagano, she sat by her desk, studying, while soft snowflakes drifted past the window. The heater hummed gently, giving the room a warm comfort. Everything was peaceful until tock, a slow knock on her window. Yuki froze. Who would knock at a second-floor window from outside? Her heart thumped, but curiosity pushed her closer. She gently parted the curtain just enough to peek. Fog, nothing, just a thick blanket of white. She exhaled, relieved. But then a shadow shifted, not far, right next to the glass. A woman stood there, her long black hair plastered to her face by moisture, wearing a beige trench coat soaked from snow. Her head tilted slightly, as if she had been watching Yuki the entire time. Yuki gasped and stumbled back. The woman's hand slowly rose and tapped the glass again. Tock. Yuki's mother rushed into the room, grabbed Yuki's arm, and yanked her away. "Don't look at her, don't open anything, don't even speak." The woman outside did not move, she simply stood there, breathing softly against the glass. Slowly, her hand slid down the window, leaving a long, foggy trail. Then she vanished. Yuki's mother locked the windows, drew the curtains tight, and whispered shakily, "She has noticed you. Now she will try again." That night, Yuki could not sleep. Every sound felt louder, every shadow darker. Around 2 a.m., a faint whistle of wind passed through the walls, except it wasn't wind. It was someone humming, a woman's voice, soft, broken, echoing through the hallway. Yuki buried herself under her blanket until morning. The next day, the town was even more tense. A middle-aged man had disappeared from a nearby street. All that remained was his scarf, stained with drops of blood. The police said wolves must have attacked him, but the villagers whispered the truth. Kuchisake Onna is back. The winter curse has started again. Yuki felt fear creeping into her mind. That night she tripled, checked the windows before sleeping. But around midnight, as everything grew cold and still, the same humming filled the air. This time it was inside the house. Her room's doorknob turned slowly, very slowly. Yuki squeezed her eyes shut. But the door didn't open. It just lightly rattled, as if someone was trying to enter but wasn't allowed to. Her mother must have locked it, thank God. Morning came, but Yuki was drained, her face pale. She told her mother she wanted to leave the town immediately. "You can't," her mother whispered. "Once she chooses someone, the only escape is to survive the question." Yuki trembled. She never believed in ghosts, but now even the sunlight couldn't warm her. That evening the snowstorm worsened. Power lines shook violently, electricity flickered, and eventually the whole house plunged into darkness. Everything became silent, too silent. Even the wind had stopped. Then came the sound to break the stillness, shhh. It was the sound of sliding paper doors. The house had no reason for any door to open, unless someone was inside. Yuki reached for her phone, its flashlight trembling in her grip. Footsteps approached her room, soft, dragging, uneven. A cold draft seeped in from under the door, chilling the floor. Then a whisper, Yuki, her name, not spoken, hissed. Her phone light flickered violently and died. Complete darkness. The doorknob twisted again, and this time the lock clicked open, the door creaked. A shape entered the room. Tall, thin, hair hanging like wet ropes. In the faint moonlight filtering through the curtains, Yuki saw her clearly, a surgical mask, but bulging from beneath it, the shape of torn skin. The woman tilted her head and asked in a soft, broken voice, "Am I beautiful?" Yuki froze, unable to speak. The woman stepped closer, lifting her mask just slightly. Beneath it, her mouth was slit from ear to ear, the edges raw and torn. "Am I beautiful?" she repeated. Yuki remembered the villagers' warnings. If you answer no, she kills you instantly. If you answer yes, she removes the mask and asks again, but hesitation, instant death. So Yuki forced a shaky smile. "Why? Yes, yes, you are." The woman's head twitched with a disturbing jerk. She removed the mask fully. Her mouth split wide open, the torn flesh curling into a monstrous grin. "Am I beautiful now?" Yuki felt tears rising. She remembered the only trick rumored to delay the spirit, confuse her, so she stuttered, "Why? You look average." Kuchisake Onna froze. Her grin stiffened. Her head tilted repeatedly as if her mind was trying to process the answer. This was Yuki's only chance. She bolted toward the window, grabbed the wooden chair, smashed the glass, and leapt out into the snow. Cold bit her skin, but she kept running, hearing the woman's enraged scream echo behind her. Yuki slipped, fell, but pushed herself up and sprinted toward the main road. A passing delivery truck screeched as the driver saw her, pulling her inside quickly. "Get in, hurry." As the truck sped away, Yuki looked back. Through the blizzard, she saw a silhouette standing on the road, long hair whipping in the wind, mouth split open in furious rage. She didn't chase. She simply watched as if waiting for the next winter. Yuki left Nagano the next morning and never returned. But sometimes, late at night in Tokyo, she hears soft tapping on her apartment window. Talk, 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 and a familiar voice whispering, "Am I beautiful?"